What really happened behind the closed doors of one of Korea's most talked about marriages? For years, fans have speculated, questioned, and longed for answers. Now, in a moment no one saw coming, Joong Ki finally breaks his silence on his marriage with Hye Kyo, and what he reveals is nothing short of shocking. Join red carpet revealed as we dive deep into this unexpected confession and uncover the truth behind the fairy tale, and its unraveling. Some things are beautiful only from afar, up close. They leave scars. When Joong Ki finally sat down for his long-awaited interview, no one expected the floodgates of emotion he was about to open. The actor, famously private and intensely guarded about his personal life, spoke with trembling honesty, his voice sometimes faltering, his words laced with a pain that had clearly lingered for years. And for the first time since his fairy tale marriage, and eventual divorce, from Hye Kyo, fans were offered a glimpse into the truth they had only dared to speculate. The beginning. A love the world watched. When Joong Ki and Hye Kyo announced their engagement in 2017. It felt like a scene straight out of a drama. And in many ways, it was. They had met on the set of the hit series, Descendants of the Sun. Their on-screen chemistry electrifying enough to convince even the most skeptical that this was love written in the stars. The media dubbed them, the Song couple. And the world watched as their wedding became one of the biggest celebrity events in South Korea. Pictures from the ceremony looked like frames from a movie, perfect, poised, radiant, but behind the glitz, something fragile was forming, something that, as Joong Ki now reveals, was never as strong as it appeared. The cracks beneath the surface. In his interview, Joong Ki didn't speak with bitterness, he spoke with regret and reflection. We were both running so fast. We never stopped to check if we were running in the same direction. He admitted, eyes lowering. Both stars were swept into the storm of global fame following their marriage. Joong Ki dove into intense filming schedules, from historical dramas to international projects. Meanwhile, Hye Kyo, already a veteran in the industry, was signing deals with global fashion houses and filming abroad for months on end. Their careers soared, but their relationship suffered. There were times we wouldn't see each other for weeks. He confessed. And when we did, it felt like we were strangers meeting again. Conflicts that weren't in the script. It wasn't just time that tore at the seams of their marriage. Joong Ki described moments of intense miscommunication, misunderstandings, and frustrations born from things outside their control, especially contractual obligations. There were times I wanted to say no to a project, to spend time with her, but contracts had been signed. The same was true for her. We weren't free, and that created resentment. According to him, they tried hard. There were late-night calls across time zones, secret visits on film sets, and handwritten letters tucked into suitcases. But the pressure of living up to public expectations, the constant scrutiny, and their personal ambitions made it nearly impossible to sustain the dream. A decision made in silence. The news of their divorce in 2019 sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. The announcement was abrupt and devoid of details, leaving fans heartbroken and confused. Now, Joong Ki reveals the moment he knew it was over. One night, we sat across from each other in silence for almost an hour. We both had so much to say, but no strength to speak it. That was when I realized, maybe this isn't love anymore. Maybe it's something we're trying to protect out of fear, not out of hope. His words struck like a dagger, honest, raw, and devoid of glamour. The aftermath, pain, healing, and unexpected peace. Since the divorce, both actors have continued their careers with poise. Joong Ki has found new success and even remarried, while Hye Kyo recently made a powerful comeback with critically acclaimed roles. But that chapter with Hye Kyo remains one he cannot erase. I don't hate her, he said quietly. There were beautiful moments. We laughed a lot. We were good, until we weren't. He admits that the hardest part wasn't the end, but the public noise around it. Speculations, rumors, blame, it all became too heavy to carry. Sometimes silence is not avoidance. It's protection. I wasn't ready to tell my truth until now. Years have passed. Time has healed wounds. And what once was a single story has now split into two vastly different, yet equally powerful journeys. Today, both Joong Ki and Hye Kyo shine in their own right, but on separate paths. Grounded in growth, resilience, and a quiet kind of happiness. Song Joong Ki. A new chapter. A new family. In 2023, Song Joong Ki surprised the world yet again, not with a drama role, but with a real-life love story. He confirmed his relationship with Katie Louise Saunders, a British actress turned businesswoman, and later announced that they had married and welcomed their first child. The announcement was low-key and sincere, accompanied by a heartfelt letter to his fans. "I've met someone who supports me, understands me, and makes me want to become a better man." The news was met with a mixture of surprise and warm congratulations. Joong Ki, who had always carried himself with quiet dignity even through his most public hardships, seemed finally at peace. He currently resides part-time abroad, juggling fatherhood and a flourishing international career. Recent photos show him looking more relaxed than ever, whether holding his newborn son in one arm or smiling beside his wife in casual, unguarded moments. From heartthrob to husband to father, Joong Ki's transformation is as real as it is inspiring. Song Hye Kyo. The Phoenix Rises. While Joong Ki built a new life, Song Hye Kyo turned pain into performance. After a brief hiatus following the divorce, she made a thunderous comeback in The Glory, a Netflix revenge drama that shattered records and expectations. Playing a deeply tormented woman who rises from victim to avenger, Hye Kyo delivered what many called the performance of a lifetime. Critics hailed her for showing a depth and emotional complexity rarely seen in her earlier works. She wasn't just acting, she was channeling real scars. And it showed. The role earned her international acclaim, awards, and a newfound reputation as a dramatic powerhouse, not just a romantic icon. But more than her on-screen evolution, fans noticed something else. Song Hye Kyo seemed freer, stronger, fiercely independent. She now travels solo for brand events, gives eloquent speeches on self-love and emotional maturity, and continues to use her platform for meaningful causes, including animal rights and mental health. Two lives, two journeys. Though their lives no longer intertwine, a curious harmony remains between them. Joong Ki and Hye Kyo are not rivals. They are not enemies. They are survivors of love and fame. Each has emerged stronger, more grounded, and more human. He found love again, in the arms of someone far from the spotlight. She found strength, in the spotlight. On her own terms. In interviews, neither speaks ill of the other. There are no scandals, no dramatic accusations, just silence. A respectful, dignified silence that says, "We've moved on, and we wish each other well." A final note, not a fairy tale, but a lesson. Love stories don't always end with happily ever after. Sometimes, they end with two people growing apart but growing nonetheless. And that's exactly what we see with Song Joong Ki and Song Hye Kyo. They may have walked together once, but now, they walk in different directions, with heads held high. One became a father, one became a fearless woman of the screen. Both are still loved, both are still evolving. And for fans who once rooted for them together, it's time to root for them as individuals, because their greatest roles may just be the lives they're living now.